Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, like I am now with my ladies. Hey, am I right when I do this? This is Pretty Girl. Am I doing it right? Do I look like I'm doing
it's the other way?
This is Pretty Girl. This is Pretty Girl. This is Monique Nicole.
And yeah.
Girl, the Brady Bunch.
Moochie Scoochie, the Brady Bunch. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys. You know I love my girls coming up in here. So we're going to be talking about Power Book 4, of course. Force Season 2, Episode number 7, called Chicago is Hella Lit. That was mine. Chicago is heating up. That's what it's really called. Might as well call it Hella Lit. What's up, AG, Rashawn Greer, DeMarcus Vaughn, Eric Iverson? That's all I see so far, hopefully. Let's get into it, guys. I'm going to start with you, Moochie. How did you think about this episode? What did you think about this episode, should I say?
I thought it was pretty good. It's a good build-up. I'm liking where it's going. I love the direction that it's going in. This was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yes, yeah. Pretty good. What would you score it, rate it, whatever?
I don't want to give it a 10, so I'll say a 9.
Oh, okay, that's pretty high.
Very high.
I was going to say like an 8.5 at first, but
hey, it's all good.
8.5, 9, something like that.
It's up to you. Shoot, that's all right. 8.59, that's the old Brooklyn number.
A couple of things that bothered me in it, but
we'll talk about it, yeah.
Right.
All righty. Pretty Girl loves chat content. What did you think about these? What did you think about this episode?
Yeah, it was real cute or whatever, cute. I mean, I'm gonna give it a letter grade, a C+. It was real cute. B-, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't like bad at all. It was still enjoyable. But I definitely enjoyed the episode. Of course, there's a lot of rants to be had, but it's fun when we have rants, get a therapy, get off my chest. So, but yeah, it was real cute. I don't have any, I won't say I don't have any complaints. I don't have any true, valid, serious complaints. They're all petty. You know me, I'm petty.
This is the place to do it, honey, when we talk about our least favorite moments, scratching my head moments. We're going to do it today. Okay. Especially, I'm going to be talking about a few different things when it's my turn because I didn't do a recap this week. So I will be touching on a few little extra things. But Monique Nicole.
Yes, ma'am.
Monique Nicole.
Yes, honey.
Mo.
Yes.
What's that? Not Martin. What was that?
That's from Martin.
It was from Martin.
Yes.
Go, girl. Tell me what you thought about this episode.
I thought it was a decent episode. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was still entertaining. Mm-hmm. A lot of plot points, a lot of things, a lot of seeds were planted.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found it to be a very interesting episode.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it to be interesting. It wasn't good enough for me to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I talk to my people. It wasn't one of those.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those.
Yeah, that's why I think because normally if I really want to talk to y'all, I will I would have went live last night. If I miss my Friday midnight, I will do it at the next day, the next night, because I gotta talk about it. And I just didn't feel like I needed to talk about it. I mean, now that we're here, we're gonna talk about, our least favorite moments and all that good stuff. But in a little bit of possible foreshadowing or, whatever. And that's about that,
Yeah.
So I'd like to start off with a funny moment, kind of.
Oh gosh.
There were several.
Yeah, it's too much. Listen, I feel like they give us too much comedy every now and then. I'm just like, this is too much.
I need to know y'all's opinions about what's going on.
So
what did I miss?
I don't know if you guys are gonna think this is funny, but sometimes I have a different funny bone than some people. But I feel like Jannard's pep talk to himself was hilarious when he was outside of when he was outside of Tommy's house. He's like, "You won't get everything you deserve, Tommy." And then he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, mother effer. You won't get what you deserve today." I was like, "What is going on?" And then he had his tongue out like, I'm like, bro, you are still showing the signs that yes. So that was, to me, that was funny. I'm sorry. There was another thing I was laughing at, but I'm pretty sure, hopefully I remember. If not, then whatever, but I was laughing. They make me laugh, I think, every week. So did you think it was funny, pretty girl?
The Bobby Brown really. Mouth is definitely in a miss. Like he's getting a little, he's getting out of the helicopter with Ja Rule. Well, he gonna have one leg pan up. He gonna be doing the LL.
Yeah. I just can't. You
gotta love him though. It's just one of those. He one of them cousins or uncles that you just they toxic, but you gotta keep them around. You gotta invite them to the cookout.
Yes. Okay. And I'm sorry. He give me, even though he's a dope fiend or whatever, or he's trying to clear himself, he just gives me those crackhead vibes,
For sure.
And because we talk about Gennaro Crackhead, I had to find me a little something to try to. And every time I hear the word crackhead, this is the man I think about.
I believe you were a crackhead.
Joe Mathis is traumatized. Everybody is crackhead.
Yo, I heard that when you was practicing. I was in the living room because I got my earphones on. I was like, what?
Everybody a crackhead with Judge Mathis.
Yes, everybody's a freaking crackhead. I'm like, child, I had
now. That's why I thought it was so much.
Yeah, now you know why. I'm sorry. From now on, I gotta use my Judge Mathis thing when you talk about poor Jannard, because he's just not letting up. His hands shaking and everything.
He gonna start scratching in a minute, y'all. He gonna start scratching. So.
And like this.
He was already kind of,
He was afraid when he got up in the morning. She thought he was gonna go get some.
All right, now let's start off with you, Moochie. What was your? I think we'll talk about our favorite moments first, and then our least favorite moments. So, what was your favorite moment, Moochie?
I hate to say it when
what?
One of my favorite moments was when Shanti punched that dude.
Oh, okay, that was
was cool.
Yeah.
And then that was one of them. That was one of them.
Okay, that was cool.
I had another one, but I'll
we
I
can
feel
go.
like I know what it is, but I feel like I know what it is, but maybe we'll see.
All right, pretty girl, what's your favorite moment?
I don't want to jump into it, but my favorite moment is when Tommy made Vic shoot Vargas.
Oh no!
I felt bad.
That was mine too. That was mine too. But I didn't want to sound like I was like liking the murder.
Wow.
That was more so like the Vic, like, I'm not a snitch. Like, it was more so like, Vic, I'm gonna need you to act like your life is dependent on this, because you're not really for me selling it. But you know, it was. I hate to say it. Sorry, y'all. I may be a little toxic.
It's okay. No, it rubs off every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know him part.
And that was the closing. That was the closing scene. So I think I love the way like they ended the episode, because now we left with like,
oh snap! Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true that.
That's what I liked most about it.
Yeah,
I get that. But that was not my. That was not.
Because he got a daughter. Why Miss K?
I'm gonna tell you when we get to our least favorite moments, okay? Because to me, that's where that sucker belong. But y'all can have what you need to get through.
Actually could go in all three categories for me, because I had issues and
I had issues
scratching my head. Me too.
It was
honestly, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. It is a bit of all three favorite, least favorite, scratching my head, because I think mine was all in there as well.
I'm gonna
But
tell y'all
but
why.
no judgment. Go ahead, Monique. Least is that your least? I mean, that's not your favorite. What's your favorite moment? No,
Well, to be honest, this episode didn't really have that many favorite moments for me. So I'm just picking one off, and y'all don't be judging me or nothing.
oh God.
But I have to be honest, Diamond
I
and
knew it.
the mother. Yeah, now I ain't gonna hold you. I was happy they was able to get it on because she seemed like a good
He's doing
woman.
it a lot this season.
Yeah, they've been
He's
showing
showing
Diamond.
that body that needs some work too.
Yeah, that's where I got like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not trying to body shame a ninja, but come on, bro.
That's what I said. That's why I ain't
He has
saying.
a great body. What you
He
talking
got
about?
a strong
That
back.
gut is not cute.
Oh, God.
But I mean, I got a gut, but I have 4 kids.
I'm about to say
so-
I got a gut and I ain't got no kids. So
Oh, I thought you said the butt.
No,
Oh.
not the butt, the gut.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
bro, work it out. Come on, work it out.
I didn't even notice.
Work
I
it
was
out.
about a little beer belly.
I'm laughing at pretty girl.
What? Because I thought you said a
And
butt.
she said the butt.
doing the butt.
I like me a good butt now.
Mm.
His body is. Listen, I'm happy with his body. Okay.
I mean, it's no complaints. It's just that when you put it on, when something goes on TV, you kind of expect it to be like levels to be raised a little bit. But listen, I like the fact that now TV is changing and they're just like putting all kinds of body types on there. That's what's up.
I mean, Gibbs like Tim Norman from the
I'm
waist
serious.
down a little bit, but
Yeah, that's the part. That's when he took off the shirt. I just was like,
that's bad when you got this.
but then I got to look at his back again, and then I was like, okay.
Y'all are being very
I
critical
need a
right
freak
now.
I'm
and a
sorry.
lady. That was not one of my favorite moments. I'm not gonna lie. Like you guys are talking about stuff that I didn't like.
had to pick one, sis.
It's no
I'm just
judgment.
jealous. That's why I said what I said.
It's no judgment at all. I don't care. It's just that was not one of my moments. I need a freak and a lady and all that. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't. I hate sex scenes, guys.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. So do I. Like to me, they're so awkward.
They're awkward.
If
They're
I'm
just-
here by myself, it's cool.
Not for me.
freaky.
I don't think I can be comfortable. They just make me feel like I'm watching somebody have sex.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. I just feel very uncomfortable
Like
with
I
it.
skipped past
Look,
Tommy's in the beginning.
I watched-
I was like, oh no, see, we ain't gonna be doing this all the time. Like come
all
on
the
now.
time. Power love to throw them in there. I'd be
Yes.
like, huh?
I'm just
What?
more mad that she didn't get her steak dinner before she decided to give it up. Like, girl, get a little something to eat.
That's what my
Let the
sister
dude
said.
take you out.
My
When we
sister
get
said,
to our- oh, go ahead.
my sister was like, y'all had 2 scenes and you already giving up the draws.
That's what I was saying. Like, so I was disappointed. Like, so I don't want to jump, but I'm gonna talk about
Yeah.
it later.
Mom just they weren't hitting it right, so she was.
I mean, but according to
why I didn't
her,
mention
they
that
wasn't
scene.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
They had to throw that on the table. All right,
Mhm.
fine. But you was taking this man's meanness for what? Like, why was you still living with him? I guess
Yeah.
times is hard, but come on now.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna be coming up in the house and you just mean as ever. And no, who wants to live with that? No, I'd be do bad by myself. You can go on somewhere. But so what was my favorite moment, guys? Let me see. So like I told you, I don't really think I had much favorite moments, but I will say that I liked the coalition thing, like the meeting. I don't necessarily like the way how it went, with that, how they started to kind of bicker and stuff. And then it just seems like to me this is a really good idea, but when we got that ninja type mentality and the crabs in a barrel, or the having that rebellious attitude, these type of things don't work because of certain people. But I like the idea. So the idea is really it's a dope idea to me, but I don't think the right people are behind it because they was already ready to fight.
Yep.
Like this is crazy. So that was one of my favorites. One of the moments that I liked. But let's look at this guy right here. He was the one that was like, "Is this how y'all do business? We coming in to watch y'all argue and stuff like that." I agreed with that.
Yeah.
I never think that it's good to argue in front of people, like, you know, to let people see, especially you trying to bring people together. That's not professional at all. At least have some type of professionalism. But look at his shirt, guys.
Yeah,
He looked like he got the Jannard shirt on.
Yeah.
With the junkie situation this is from last week, I think. And look at his shirt. But his is, I think that's a style, but it's terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
It's a terrible style. But look who's in the back too, who made a little cameo. Oh, Jennifer Hudson's baby father.
That's not him.
To
Yes,
the right.
it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes,
David,
it is.
yeah.
Mhm.
David, what is it? Atunga?
He even
or
had a
something like that?
speaking part.
Yes. He was talking about how dudes is trifling and they not gonna take orders.
Mhm.
So we gonna see how this coalition goes, guys.
I think it looks
Well, he
like
already
everybody-
mentioned one thing.
Yeah,
That's
he
gonna
said they're
be a
not gonna take
problem.
orders. That's what I just said. He said we got trifling dudes that's not gonna take orders. They're
And
not
then
gonna follow
it
orders.
either is because somebody messes with somebody else. Well, he didn't say that. The other guy said
Somebody,
it.
yeah, another person.
Yeah, so Tommy's already. Anywho,
What crew is this? They buff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's up, Eric Iverson? Thanks for the super chat. I'll get to it later.
I mean, why he got his shirt halfway off?
I have no.
Like, what
shirt
is
look
that
like
about?
Well, they said
yeah,
it was hot. It was heating up, but I don't know why you wearing a hoodie anyway. But
These seasons over in Chicago, baby. Jay Alexander said he is aging, but he sure is.
I don't
He
think that's
really
him, though.
is.
I don't think that's him.
It
That's
is him.
definitely him, boo
it's
boo.
him.
It's him.
For
The chat
sure.
is confirming as well.
Man, I'm gonna
For
look
sure.
up somebody confirmed it.
That's him. I've been
That's
watching
him.
him. I remember him from I Love New York. I know
Yeah,
that
Me
face.
too. But I'm
Right.
looking at this part. That don't look like him.
No,
That is
totally
him.
him, boo. So let me see what else I liked. Oh, remember how you was like Moochie, how you had liked what is her name? When Showstopper came and punched that guy out. Well, because I hate Claudia, I liked when she got robbed. So, you know, that's one of my little that's me being toxic.
No, but I like when she got robbed too, though.
No, I like
Because
it.
she act like she's such a tough guy.
Yes.
She
you're
ain't
gonna
even. She
regret
had to
this.
bow down.
Yeah.
What's happening? That's
You're
what her
gonna
friend
regret
said.
this. Yeah, and her friend was like, "What you have?" Like her friend, girl, that friend is a problem. She's gonna be a problem. All right, so I said I like that. Let me see what else did I say I like. Oh, here's another thing that I like real quick, and I think we are gonna be done. Oh, I liked how Shay. No, there's two more. I liked how Shay told. I'm sorry, not Shay, and it's Che. Miguel told Che that the Serbs would be dead if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the reason why they're still alive and breathing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm basically holding back for you. The reason why I like that part is because I like when these guys don't really back down like that, or show that they could still speak their mind because they're not scared. Like I like that. So that's just a little small like. And then I'm gonna go to the other one that's kind of very similar to that one, and that's the meeting between Che and what is his name again? Miguel. I'm sorry, Mirkovic.
Yeah.
Mirkovic, like people want to call him, but they say, you know, the B word. So when he was talking about like cutting off, when Che went to talk to him about cutting off the Serbs, like Mirkovic was being mad cocky, and he was like, well, Che was like, well, you know, Jesus knew that true humility comes from having nothing, and I'm gonna teach you that lesson. And I liked that part. I was like, good, because this dude is really like a cocky, like he's over here just, you know, I'm this, I'm that. I don't bend down for nobody. Nobody's take my stuff and take my spot up. And it's kind of like he had to like tell him, like, bro, like you would have nothing if it wasn't for us. How are you over here trying to talk like you're big and bad? So I'm going to show you what it's like to have nothing. And, you know, you're going to go on your knees. You're going to beg this and that. But then I also liked how and I don't like Mirkovic, but I also liked how he was like, I don't kneel. And I was like, oh, okay. Because my thing is, if you can't be in this, to me, it's realistic. Like because you are not in this position for nothing. Like you're not the head of, you know what I'm saying, an organization or whatever for nothing by being a punk. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a dude like this, it may be hard for you to just be like roll over and just say, all right, trying to be a punk, walk away with your tail tucked between your legs. So I actually like that part. And I honestly don't think that Mirkovic is going to take this laying down. So I'm just waiting for him to strike again. What y'all think about that? Think he's going to strike again?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was all I had to say for that part, guys. So now we're going to move on. Look at his face. He is not happy, and I think he's going to kill a few more people and delete a few more people. So we'll see, guys. All right. Now we'll go to our scratch in my head moments. I don't feel like a lot of people have the same scratch in my head moments. Pretty girl.
Yeah, I got a lot, but just for the sake, I don't know. I think we probably have a lot of common ones, but this is one I don't know if people have the same feeling. But I don't understand why Tommy didn't wait longer to hear more of the conversation between Vic and Vargas. Like, I feel like if he would have waited like 30 more seconds before he came around the corner, he would have got true confirmation. Even though we know he got the drug dealer spidey sense, I just feel like just to really nip it in the bud, that would have changed the situation from one dead cop to a dead cop and a dead snitch. Like, I just feel like he should have just really just waited. Like, I feel like, what would Ghost do? Like, I felt Ghost would have kind of been more calculated.
Yes.
And at least listen to the conversation a little more, because they still would have been there 30 seconds later.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hence the name,
Yeah. But
nobody would have known creeping.
I also feel if we would have got more time, Vic probably would have handed over the wire in that amount of time too, because I didn't see Vic hand over the wire yet. So I think he still has access to it.
He took it out and put it in the car, in the center console.
Like he yanked it off or something.
Yeah, I thought make it out, but I thought he took it out with him because the purpose was to hand it to Vargas, right?
I thought he put it in the center console.
I don't remember
I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I watched it a few times.
It looked like he did like this, so maybe I might be assuming he might have went like that and put it in his pocket or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for him to keep it in the car.
But he was still sitting in the seat.
Yeah.
So Big Smooth said that he thinks that Tommy made sure that the body was on Vic so that he had dirt against Vic to keep him at least. Where the heck did it go? At least a little loyal. Yeah, no, that's what people are saying. Tris probably. I mean, he
Can
had
I
to
go
do
next?
it. You sure? But hold on one second.
Okay.
He had to do it like that. Of course, he wasn't gonna take him out, but that is like you were saying, pretty girl. Like, why didn't you just listen? And that just kind of goes to show that Tommy he still has no patience, and he still has a lot of weaknesses. You know what I mean? But of course, they're not gonna make him pay for that. You know what I mean? Because he's the protagonist. So go ahead, Monique. You're scratching my head.
And this is my scratching my head moment. I was taken aback by the scene. I agree with Pretty Girl as far as the timing of Tommy interfering or interjecting or what have you. And for me, I was confused when Tommy basically pressured Vic to kill the cop, because from my understanding from OG Power, that is one rule that Ghost and Tommy both always led by, was to never kill the feds. So I was, even though he didn't pull the trigger, he still was partially behind the death of a cop. So I was like, when I saw that scene, I was like, why are we killing a cop? Like, whoa, why are we? That's a big no-no. And Tommy knows that. So like, I was scratching my head. I was really very, very much so confused by the whole ordeal and how Tommy handled that situation. It seemed rushed. It seemed it just seemed really weird.
Oh my gosh, y'all didn't say nothing to me about my name, child, up here.
What?
Oh.
Child.
I didn't even notice it.
It's okay.
Oh no.
That's my other channel.
Also, I want to say one more thing, if you don't mind.
Okay.
It is also frustrating, another scratch in my head, that Tommy knows the feds are on his trail, and he's not acting like New York is only a couple states away, and that he's
And he could
supposed to
bounce.
be dead, but you're over here making all these moves with these criminals, and
Mhm.
the block is hot. You got the same vehicle. Like, it's kind of a little frustrating because it's like, come on, you're not really that Teflon Don. Like, what?
It's it's giving Ghosts. No one can stop me. Somebody stop me.
I don't get him, yo. I don't get him, yo. That's the stuff that frustrates me too. That he's
It's
still
so
using that
stupid.
car.
Yes, that car is just like
I meant to say with that, like, I that's the only thing that frustrates me a lot. Him using that car and everybody knowing where he lives.
yeah. And
Like,
so
come
that was
on.
mine. That was gonna be mine as well. But did you go Moochie for you scratching my head moment?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right there.
So
You said
so
it?
what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something to you, Nicole, Monique. So it's so funny that you say that with the whole deleting the cop stuff, because he freaked out when D-Mac did it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now it's
Excellent
like,
point.
yeah, and now it's just like, you know what you got to do. It's like mad, calm, and collect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on here? Like, stuff got to just fall
and
in
that
place,
was in
child.
private.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. This
And
is
now
out
you
in the
outside,
open.
right? You outside. You don't know who could be around, who could be watching.
You bring up an excellent point. That's an
It's just
excellent point.
insane.
Diamond
Like,
is
it's
going
just
to his pants when he found out.
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh. And that would, if he tells, that's gonna just be another, I mean, if
That's
he,
gonna
if he
make
even
Diamond
tells, it's gonna
walk
be another
away from
lie.
him.
He's probably not gonna tell the truth about it.
No, I don't think so either.
They're gonna be having some lies stacking up, I think, between them, which is gonna bring, like, something, like friction between in their relationship. But yeah, my scratching my head moment was the fact that Miguel knew where Tommy lived.
Yes.
Mhm. And then also Jannard. Now I wanted to ask you, pretty girl, since you just finished watching the first one, did he know where he lived in that season? Because I don't remember.
Last season, Jannard did do a drive-by when the Serbs was handing over Liliana.
Right.
That was another goofy scene, but Jannard did do a drive-by towards the end of season 1.
Yeah,
he ends
that's
up,
when Liliana got hit.
Yeah,
and that was outside of his house.
Yes,
yeah,
it was.
Because we was complaining about that then when the Serbs showed up.
Right. So once again, how do people know where Tommy lives?
That's the thing. They showed Jannard knowing where he lived at, by doing a drive-by, but they never explained how he knew.
So it's still a scratch in my head moment. Like, y'all gotta be helping us out. Like, don't be making these scratch in my head moments so easy.
Yes, and sorry.
No, go ahead.
And my other one, Maria girl. When we trying to creep.
Yeah, right.
Especially with the op. Well, Tommy's not really op, but he's like an employee or co-worker, if you will, of Miguel. While we parking our known vehicle in front of his house and then being greeted, smooching all in front of the house.
Yep.
First of all, Tommy,
that was a scratch in my head moment.
Tommy, you need to be in
why is he going to answer his damn door and y'all sneaking around? That was a scratch in my head moment. And Tommy's supposed to be on point.
Yep. I agree.
Another thing, she's so scared about Miguel showing up, right? Mm-hmm. And Miguel leaves, okay? And she leaves right behind the freaking dude.
Yep.
I'm like, what?
My mom said the same thing. My mom said the same thing.
You so scared, but you're gonna leave right behind him. And I know at this point we're just picking, but come on now. Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a while. You know I always gotta add a song in there.
Yes, I love
you. You muted, pretty girl.
No, I'm so stressed out. Carlos, he was also my ex. Girl, Carlos Kendall, third time's a charm with Tommy. Like, you try to get Tommy murked out here in these streets. Well, Tommy, he has to be held accountable too. But you ain't helping. We can't Uber. We can't park in the cut, like,
or meet up at a hotel. Like, Tommy got money. Let's keep a hotel on a tab somewhere where we always meet. You got the money, you better spend it. We're not gonna be meeting at your house, right? Especially folks is just popping up. Mm-hmm. The heck is going on?
Can I say something before we move on to the
Yes,
next
sure.
thing? So some people in the
Oh,
chat were
Can you hold on for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I got somebody that is coming in that
Uh-oh.
has. This is the first time coming on my channel. Okay, so I gotta hurry up because I'm sure he got to go.
Uh-oh.
It is Daddy Thanos himself. Hi,
Hey, family. What's up? What's up?
How long have you been back there? I'm so sorry I couldn't see you.
It don't matter. This is my first time being here, so it don't matter. You
I
know, time don't
apologize.
matter. I'm here.
I didn't
I'm
even
here.
see
I'm
you.
here.
It's a good thing. I said, let me click down, and you know how you can't see when it's like a level of all the bars. And I said, let me click down. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. I know you can't really stay too long, but it's a
So
pleasure.
for real, this is the first time?
Yes.
This is the first time.
The first time.
Wow.
Yes.
What? We never been on your channel for any of the Game of Thrones stuff. None of that?
None of it. Unbelievable, isn't it?
We're going to have to fix that quick.
Yeah.
We're going to have to fix that quicker than Tommy can change his damn address. Because they got to fix that.
Yes. Real quick, can I just finish? Monique is gonna finish saying what she's gonna say, and I'm gonna get to you, Lamont, real quick. Monique, I'm sorry. What were you saying? Somebody's saying something in the chat.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring it up. Some people in the chat were saying Tommy, as far as Tommy deleting the feds, they were bringing up Angela and Saxe.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder, is that an issue with the writing? Because like you brought up a good point, Miss K, the way he reacted to little
D-Mac.
boy D-Mac, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
deleting the cop. It's kind of like, well, what are we supposed to believe? Do we believe that he doesn't do that, or do we believe that he doesn't care? Like, because they were saying basically that was more so Ghost thing as far as deleting the feds. Tommy and Kanan didn't really care so much about deleting the cops.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think from y'all's recollection or remembrance of the OG power and the writing and how they're kind of doing with his character when it comes to the feds and stuff like that?
I think it's more so that his nephew was involved, not more so it was a cop. Because he was itching for Angie for years.
Yes.
Well, Power Timeline weeks. And I think
but that was also personal though.
That's what I'm saying. I was getting into that. It was kind of like Gold. There's a little jealousy there, but I think more so because D-Mac was involved and he tried to keep him out the game. That's my opinion on it.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, so Lamont, we do on Sundays, we have a little format where we do our favorite moment, least favorite moment, and scratching my head moment. The scratching my head moment is kind of like, makes you think like, what in the heck was that about, right? Mm-hmm. So can you give us your favorite moment of the episode first, or at least one thing you liked about the episode, one scene?
I love the scene where Chet went at Merkovich.
Okay,
love
me too.
That dialogue.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite pieces of dialogue between two so-called bosses. Mm-hmm. And it always gets to a head where you have two bosses, but one boss is higher than the other one. Mm-hmm. Clearly, Chet is higher than Merkovich.
Right.
And Merkovich wanted to put his penis on the table and say, mine 2 inches longer than yours when it's not.
Right.
And Chet had to put him in his place and said, dude, I'll make you get on your knees and beg and starve like a dog. Mm-hmm. And we all know that that's not going to sit well with Merkovich because he's got this hatred for Tommy and Miguel that's really fueling his thought process now. And he done hooked up with Cloudy Panty Draws Cloudy. So it's about to be some smoke in the city with him because he's getting counsel from her, and then he's angry, and then you just cut the man pipeline of money off. So it's about to be some mess in this next episode.
Oh, definitely. It's going down. Mm-hmm. So now we're about to go to our least favorite moment. And so we're gonna go around and we're gonna get to you. So I'm gonna start with Pretty Girl for your least favorite moment. I don't know what in the world you got, girl, because you done took the one that the worst moment that I thought was one of your favorites.
Probably for the first time, I'm gonna be a little dishonest because I don't want to be petty and give you my true least favorite moment. So I'm gonna give you my second least favorite moments. And that's Claudia getting saved again by Shanti in the Rick James wig. Like, girl. We see the privileged white woman, aka drug dealer Barbie, suffer for one day. Like, why she always got to get saved? I'm tired of it. And then the scene was just cringy because I don't understand. I've never been a robber. I've never been about that life. But if I'm robbing somebody, I'm leaving. Why you thought you took it upon yourself to get a lap dance afterwards? Like, what are we doing here? But
yeah, they were sleeping. They slept on them ladies.
Yeah.
What about you, Moochie? Least favorite?
My least favorite moment in this episode was you ain't even let this man take you out to dinner. Like, you just look gave up.
Freaking a lady, child. That was the song that played. Did y'all hear the lyrics? It was like, I need a freak and a lady.
That song took me out.
I was like, are they serious right now? She's just a freak. She's not a lady. She's just a freak.
Stop it. She's a lady.
She's a lady.
She's a lady.
She's an older lady.
She's a lady.
Yeah, she's a lady.
I think she's a lady.
I do too. I do too. When you're older lady,
liberal.
No, Miss K, you're being very unfair. You're being very unfair, Miss K.
You know how I feel about. Hold on, let me say something to Lamar real quick. Lamar, you know how I feel about Hot Pockets.
Miss K,
you already know.
You being very unfair to someone I'm considering let replace Lock and Key. You being very unfair.
Yup, there you go.
So you let her
know how I feel
so she's
about,
replaced with Hot Pocket.
You know how I feel about steamy drawers. Like
Miss K, just because you gave it up don't mean they steamy. She clearly hadn't had none in a long time. She's older. She knows what she wants, and
he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man.
He carrying groceries. He drinking her lemonade that probably tastes like shit, and he's getting the Sun comic books. So he's a good man, Miss K. Stop this mess now.
She could have waited 2 hours to get that steak dinner.
She's a freak, and that's it.
No, she's not, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to Miss K. Miss K just don't like anybody that just decide, I see what I want, I know what I want, and I'm gonna get it. That's Miss K problem. Now, if she was legitimately doing like Professor Lock and Key, you would have a point. But we haven't seen her whole story arc yet. To this point, she's all right.
But she don't know that man, you know. But it's okay because she
knows. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just do this part real quick.
Stop. I don't like that shit for sure, bro.
That Easter speech did it, y'all. She was like, you know what? Here you go.
Yup.
Now I would have jokes if the speech is what got the panty draws wet. I would have jokes because that speech didn't really move me that much. That was not a Martin Luther King special.
Yeah, that was a. Can I read?
She thought it was.
Who?
She thought it was.
No,
she thought it was. Can I have a dream? Look, she opened her legs. Look,
okay. I can't let y'all beat that woman down like that
in these streets anymore. You don't have to live. You was born in these streets.
That was my least favorite. I just didn't want to be petty, y'all.
Thank you. No, I already done been petty for you, pretty girl. Look, I already done came out and said he the worst actor on the whole show. Just point blank.
He need
like
help.
Main actor. Okay, not like the Tubi dudes that be in the game, but the main actor. He's the lacking of all of them, and that speech didn't move nobody. And for Gianna, it wasn't the speech that put her over the top. It was him showing gentlemanship over the course of this season, taking her son under the wing.
Yep, exactly.
Drinking her lemonade.
All right.
Taking them groceries from her, standing in there not beating up the baby daddy when the baby daddy slapped the lemonade out of his hair like a
All
pussy.
right.
Like that's what had us men hot.
Like I said, he a good man, Savannah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I am with my homegirl from Atlanta, GA, Monique Nicole. Now, y'all rep for that sister down there. That's right.
Y'all are just, you know
Yeah,
what?
she been Thomas since day one.
Whatever.
I don't like that shit for sure.
Miss K, you need to stop. You need to... How y'all put up with this woman? I don't know how y'all do it.
I ain't fooling with you tonight, Miss K.
Miss K,
What?
I need you to treat your talent better than this, Miss K. Stop putting up people who got ashy lips, eating. I don't know what the hell they're eating. Stop putting them people up there, Miss K.
He eating a banana.
Treat your talent better than this, Miss K. Treat them better than this.
They know where that's from. That's a legendary scene, child. Legendary.
Scene.
Now, if this wasn't the first time they was intimate, that's sexy. You know, I done pulled up with a trench coat, do one more, but not the first time.
The first time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He wasn't giving the ninja no time to be like, girl.
Boy.
But hey, you know, I listen, I feel like something is gonna happen between them as far as that little boy is gonna find out that he's with CBI and it's gonna wreck their whole thing. You know,
I think the dad is gonna come back.
Yeah.
And do something. That daddy's not gone.
Yeah.
Diamond's gonna have a decision to make next episode. Daddy gonna pop back up.
Yeah. Did Monique go for your least favorite? Monique.
I did not, my dear. I actually need y'all to clarify something for me to see if this is actually my least. So when Tommy met with that other Hispanic dude, I forget his name. Chavo. He's basically going behind Miguel's back, right? Like he's stepping on Miguel's toes in that sense, right?
I think so, kind of.
Didn't
he say?
He's not getting his supply from the He was getting his supply from the Serbs, so he's not stepping on his toes.
Yeah, but remember, Miguel told his grandmother that was his next move was to go there. So and then for Tommy to hear that, dude, don't mess with Miguel. That's bad. That's gonna blow. I think that's probably gonna blow back on Tommy. Actually.
I thought it was a little shady of Tommy. It's just something about that felt a little snake-like for me. And Tommy has never been a snake, in my opinion. So it's just me. I could be wrong, but something about that move felt a little sneaky, felt a little snaky.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for it too much.
I mean, to back up kind of what you're saying, I feel like the conversation that the grandmother Abuela had with Miguel was like a foreshadow. Like if she's warning him like this, that means that his time is coming because he's over here warning
eyes and all of that.
Yeah, your eyes, this and that and the third. And when you get cocky, you start feeling yourself. And that's exactly what he was showing. He was feeling himself and like, oh, I heard this story before. And she's like, you're not freaking listening though. And I'm telling you that Tommy is coming for your spot. She's not listening. I mean, he's not listening. So
yeah,
I agree.
So
Sunshine Anderson will be dying soon.
Yeah. So wait, what was that comment?
I said Sunshine Anderson will be dying. So he done heard it up before.
Right. Yeah. Lamont. Okay, so you can reply to that and also give your least favorite moment of this episode.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the lovely ladies over here with Miss K, I will be leaving after this. My reply to Monique is, wouldn't you said that Tommy's never been a snake, but at the end of the day, anytime you're trying to take over somebody's territory behind your back, you're snaking them. And that conversation he had with Ice-T, that's what I'm calling old boy from the DSW. I wouldn't say there was anything snaky about it until he revealed that he truly hates Miguel because there's like this racial tension between them. You know, Ice-T is Puerto Rican, Miguel is true Mexican. They're better than the Puerto Ricans, and he's ready to double cross Miguel. So that was the point in time Tommy could have stepped in and be like, nah, that won't be best for business, but he didn't. So overall, you know, anytime you're trying to take over somebody's turf, you snaking them. So Tommy's been a snake since New York, if we're gonna break it down in that manner. So for him to be able to want to take out Miguel, and then he's sleeping with Miguel's sister, Tommy's a full-blown anaconda, and that's not in the Amazon River. He's sleeping with the man's sister. You know that's trouble too. So Tommy want all the smoke, and he's
all the time.
That's what I'm saying. It seems that way.
He do. And my least favorite moment is kind of similar to what Pretty Girl said. Pretty Girl Loves Trap said, I did not like when Cloudy panty draws Claudia. Now, if your panty draws is cloudy like that, you probably got something going on. But anyway,
got something.
When they was in the club and she told Shanti, "You clean up real well," I'm thinking,
yeah, I didn't like that.
You think she looks better in this with that ugly ass Medea wig? Really? No. Like, to me, that was like some white privilege 101 right there. Like, Shanti looks way better with her cornrows than she did ever in what she was wearing in that damn club.
Yeah.
And the other part that I was just like, really, you tried to rob these women, and you mean to tell me that you think you've got these women so intimidated that you're gonna sit your ass there and keep clubbing with them? No, no robber does that. That was crazy to me. My whole least favorite moments happened in that club, which made for good entertainment.
True. Very true. Thank you so much.
But I love y'all. I'm out of here.
Love you.
I'm a daddy. I will see y'all next week.
See you, Daddy Thanos.
See you.
Bye.
See you.
So, guys, my major least favorite moment, since I already spoiled it kind of, was, Vargas getting deleted at the end. I kind of started liking him a little bit, especially when he kept it real with Tommy, because remember, he was listening to the conversation with Stacey Marks talking about we need a wire, we need to do this, we need to do that. And I'm just like, and he was just watching, and he's doing his job at the end of the day. That's really all he's doing is his job. And so he told him, he said, look, she'll kill me for telling you this, but ditch the wire if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be worth anything if you're dead. And so, I mean, of course, he understood the concerns of Vic, but Stacey wasn't trying to hear it. So at the end of the day, it's her fault why Vargas is dead, because people was warning her. Sang was warning her. Her husband was warning her. Listen, let me show you this. Let me show you this this freaking scene right here. Look at Bobby.
Stressed.
I mean, is stressed. He's like, this freaking lady got my, like, could you imagine living at home with someone? I don't know how their relationship is at home, but then at work, when you work with them, they're stressing you out like this. It has to be hell. Like, I don't know if she talks about work at home or if they kind of know how to cut it off, but that means that there's no escape for this man.
Yeah.
She has
How can you cut it off at this point?
She has a serious hard on, because like, guys, the lady came in and told her, that your job is on the line if you're selling me BS. And she was selling BS, trying to act like, they're this close. We got a CI and blah, blah, blah. And she doesn't even know Vic or Tommy like that. And she swears up and down that they're like in cahoots or they're so close. And you literally just pinned them together. You forced this guy together. Like, and then she's talking about, this without him, this stuff is gonna take years. But I made this point in my members only recap, was that whenever I've heard of like real life busts, there were undercover cops, they were in it for years. Undercover feds, when they really took down like some huge organizations, they was in it for years.
Yeah.
It does take years. What she's doing is unrealistic. And she's trying to rush this thing, and she is going to end up losing her job or whatever. Bodies are going to be dropping more.
Yep.
It's just a daggone shame, y'all. So
she's getting on my nerves, very much so.
Yeah, she's getting on my nerves. But here was the other one, since I kind of spoiled my least favorite moment. This was one of my moments that I was just like, I don't want to be watching this kind of stuff. Here we go.
Oh,
I mean, she's basically doing to Raheem what Diamond did to that guy. And look how big Diamond is compared to this chick. It's to me, it's one thing, and I'm not saying women don't have this kind of strength, but it's one thing to be able to knock a dude out, right? You hit him the right way, boom. But to manhandle a dude, like you the freaking She-Hulk and everything, and you just got him pinned down with one arm and this and that, he ain't going nowhere. To me, I don't like it because I don't believe it. And then she's like, oh, you're not smarter than me. I'm smarter than you. None of y'all are smarter than me. And for me, that's gonna be part of her downfall as well, because she's type cocky.
Yup. She thinks she know everything.
Yeah.
Yep. She thinks she's the smartest one in the room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's gonna be a part of her downfall, in my
I
opinion.
think Tommy already see her coming. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like loyalty. I this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, all right, but all of a sudden, you the She-Hulk now. You just pinning dudes. You just pinning dudes down with one arm. Okay.
I do believe that because
No.
we already know these dudes these days can't fight. And she's a trained fighter. So I feel like a trained woman who
Yeah.
like weights compared to a round the way dude who really don't be out here like, yeah, he got, average boy strength, but I did kind of believe that she can hit. Now, I can't say she can handle Diamond or Jannard per se, but I could believe a woman in her caliber, if all those belts you see in the background, if she handles all that, I do feel like she has the rapport, and the strength to kind of take on the average hood dude.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
too.
but we don't even know if he's average.
We've seen him throughout the season.
He ain't do nothing.
I'm taking the ass. He just won.
Right. He let Jannard get just jumped and he didn't do a daggone thing about it. We don't know, but
jump in.
I don't believe all this. I just don't believe it. Like, to me, you could be a fighter all you want, a trained boxer. You could, like I said, you could knock somebody out, hit him with a good punch, but it doesn't mean that you are going to be able to manhandle folks. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. Just, I get it.
I don't see people beat up men. Sorry.
But that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying the manhandling part. The one hand manhandle, like, what are we doing here? Like, your arm's mad little, girl.
I've seen it. Sorry,
your arm is little.
I got gangster women in my family.
And so this dude, though, he's just laying there, like he can't do anything. I'm just like, come on now. And then it's unbelievable because she did a switch. So for me, I'm not believing it. As a viewer, I'm not believing it. You got to show me something where there was something in you already. Not just that you're a boxer and it's the showstopper and all of that. No, boxers lose their titles all the time. So that don't mean nothing to me that you're a boxer. You're not She-Hulk. That's the thing that pissed me off. You're not the She-Hulk. So I guess every dude is scared of her. Shanti, oh my gosh, she's coming. She's about to just every dude, one dude here and one dude here, and box their head together.
Well, we didn't see that, but it seems like based on the report and the dialogue that they've been day one. So it kind of, to me, it was given. Yes, I didn't like the part that he was so submissive to the situation, but it also seemed like they've been kind of hanging tight for a very long time. Like, it wasn't some regular dude. Like, this seemed like they've been riding tough for a minute. And it may be a situation where it's kind of like brother and sister, low-key, because he's been saying like he's been rocking with her since day one. So that's how I took it. Like, they have more of that type of rapport with each other. Yes, it was punkish of him, but I didn't like the scene at all. But generally, I can see a woman being able to handle a man.
No, but I know, I get what you're saying. That's not, I'm not saying a woman can't. Sometimes it can happen, but I just don't believe her. That's all. I know she's a so-called showstopper.
I don't know why I think of Dana DK every time.
Showstopper. Hey. Showstopper.
Oh my gosh. So that's just my situation. But let me see if there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about before we get out of here. So I feel like, guys, Jannard, remember when they were doing the coalition thing and they were talking about what were they talking about? The Serbs. Like, Jannard was so dead set on when are we gonna get the Serbs back and all of this. And one thing that to me that I noticed was that it's like he traded places a little bit with Lil K. You know how Lil K was like, I know we gonna get them back and all of that for getting Chewy and all of this. And it's like, how could you not understand where they were coming from when that was the same reason why you was telling little K to stand down? And now you're just on some. He was, to me, he was still giving the the crackhead vibes, like stuff wasn't sinking in, like he wasn't getting it. And then when they left, when they were about to leave and close out the meeting, he said, what about the Serbs? And it's like, you didn't hear what they said the whole daggone time. If we go at them, we're losing bodies, which means we're losing money. Like, we just right now we not trying to do that. And I guess what's his name? Tommy was like, we're gonna get them from the top when the time is right or whatever, Yeah. So for me, I just feel like that was a little funny to see how he kind of like changed positions, right? He found himself, he found himself in the same position as little K. But to me, if you're a boss and you were a boss for that long, that's the first thing you should understand. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you know his mind is just it's gone. It's gone.
Believe you were a crackhead.
That's your brain on drugs.
I was taking it more so as like a true inquiry to understand like how we supposed to navigate the Serbs more so like let's handle them. I think he was trying to figure out like, I low-key would have still asked for my Lambo back. Like, can you ask for my
Well, that's the thing though. I think it's more of a selfish reason that he's asking. It's not for everybody. Remember, he got beef with them. He got beef with them. So he trying to use everybody to rally behind him to get the Serbs. So, this way I'm able to handle that, situation. Yeah, kill two birds with one stone. I'm back with CBI and I get to handle these guys over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the thing about it is it's sad to see that they went back to being the corner boys kind of. And also I feel like, what is that? Him being on the streets makes him kind of like an easier target for that girl. Is it Manny?
Oh yeah.
Was her name Manny? That he took her chain? And I'm just like, oh gosh, I don't know how that's gonna go. If he's on the streets now,
how do y'all feel about? Because I kind of had a rant about this, but how do y'all feel about Jannard just getting really demoted to level 1 again? Like, I
don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know why?
But I understand why his brother didn't say nothing because he's.
I know why he's asking.
Hold on, let's.
I mean, come on. Would you
believe you were a crackhead?
Exactly.
No, I admitted that, but I'm just saying. It's layered, but I already explained my reasonings. I understand why. I just
I know what you said. I just wanted. I'm having fun with that because of Jannard. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being silly, but I needed to do that. I'm so excited that I, video today. And I just kind of put it together real quick too, like found it and edited real quick and everything, because that thing's like 2 minutes long. I was like, I'm gonna try to edit this real quick, plug it in, because I'm so tired of seeing that tongue hanging out. All right, with Jannard. But that's what I feel like. I feel like him being on the streets makes him an easier target. But also, here's another scratch in my head moment. Last week, he seemed like he wasn't with anything that Shanti was saying, but this week he seemed like he is on board. So I guess I'm just confused, because I was thinking that he's not gonna let this girl come in and just say, "Oh, we gonna come in and stick my brother from behind" and all this after we just now getting together. But I think his main thing is he wants to get rid of Tommy. But if he does see that she's like really trying to get rid of the brother too, then maybe that's when he'll be like, "Oh no, girl, you bugging." I don't know. What you think, guys?
One, you said to yourself he a crackhead. You said to yourself he's a crackhead, but maybe I think that with the tea he was so excited about, like I'm like, he need to join Monique and and with the reality stuff, because like he really about to be on some binge watch, like he's enjoying all the tea. So I'm like, all right, Jannard, go ahead to Bravo and get your life. They gotta keep you off the needle. He was so excited.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying
everybody know.
I
I
said
think
the same
that-
thing. I was like, why he acting like he got teeth like
He
juicy?
was like, oh, girl.
Because
He
yes,
was like, "Oh, let me tell you."
He was pouring the wine and everything. He was like, girl, let's get you a glass. Let's get it.
wait till I tell you.
He was excited. I was just like, the way he was saying, ooh, Tommy. Ooh, Tommy.
Mhm. Yes.
He was like, mad one.
Woo.
And then but I like how she was saying, no, we're gonna let
Not
him
yet.
mess up himself. Yes.
Let him mess himself up.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
Yeah.
that
But I
was
think
That's
with-
what I like the most.
I think
Mhm.
because he thinks Tommy's days are numbered, that's probably why he's kind of rocking with her, probably seemingly in this episode, because he's like, well, Tommy's about to not be a threat. I'm about to be on top of my brother again.
Yeah.
But that's still a conflict because Shanti ain't gonna want to do no three-way partnership. So
Right.
We
She
don't
want
know.
to take over,
I
baby.
know.
She just like,
unfortunately.
I want to be the queen. And so how do you feel about like the little team up between her and Claudia, guys? Which I think.
I don't know what to think about
I
that.
gotta
That's
find
just
some
too
carpet.
many.
Huh?
Y'all find some what?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I said I gotta find me some carpet to find because they gonna
Oh, Lord.
I don't know why. Sorry. Just see, she give me stud vibes. I'm sorry.
She does. She really does.
She definitely.
I'm
does.
definitely thinking that it's gonna go down. Listen, that chick that was, I keep forgetting her name. What's her name? Chelsea or something? Oh, we don't need any. You don't need anyone else, Cloudy. Only me. She's so annoying. She's gonna be a casualty in my opinion, y'all.
I see her as the one
gonna be-
too.
She's
I
gonna
agree.
be she gonna be team too much, and she's
Mhm.
gonna be a casualty. Oh, she said Elise. My bad. Big Smooth said Elise. Thank you, because I'm gonna call it the
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Elise.
I'm gonna make my own name up. Listen, like a grandmother.
I
And
bet.
like Graham.
Baby.
No,
Look at you, so I'm
Be like,
talking.
baby, sweetheart.
come on, God. Come on, baby. Let me see. I think that was about it. But yeah, so I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see what happens. You know, Maria over here, I don't see her lasting, guys. It's not looking good. I mean, if the fact that she said her brother would delete her as well.
Yeah, that was wild. That was a wild statement. I caught that. Like that she said that.
Yeah, because I'm like, if he ain't delete you before when you was with Carlos, so why would he delete you now?
Yeah.
But
Maybe
I guess maybe he threatened her. Maybe he said the next time you put a guy from the streets, you're done. And maybe that's why she was with the civilian. I think the only reason why he put hands on Kendall is because he saw what he saw. But I think he knew that she was probably dating. You know what I mean? Like she was probably dating him. I'm trying to give this dude the benefit of the doubt because it's very disgusting.
Yeah, maybe she was scared because I don't want to say left him out to dry because he had grown behind man and he should be able to administer his own shot. But maybe after that, she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, like right, because he exactly because he gonna be mad at me now. LSW asked if I saw the next episode clip. A little bit, but I really don't remember.
Much.
Like, I mean, I don't remember nothing. I mean, the same old with Marks. Oh, we gotta get now or whatever. I just don't. So can y'all refresh my memory? What did y'all see?
I
don't even remember because it was very fast and it just wasn't. It wasn't much. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it didn't seem like nothing to be looking forward to, especially going into episode 8. Maybe that means something though.
Maybe they're holding back on the clips because they don't. Maybe it's a big reveal or a big what happened.
I'm thinking that too.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it means something because normally when they show you
we
stuff,
do know it's gonna
it'd
be
like,
a pew pew.
A pew pew.
Yeah, a pew pew. You know.
Oh yeah, that's when we see Jannard coming through with the sorry, I was just trapping hat. Remember how I was talking about that in your channel, pretty girl? Sorry, I was just trapping. So I think he is definitely going to try to go after Mirkovich. I think he's going to be doing some rogue stuff, which is going to really just make him be in a lot of trouble. He's such a freaking idiot. Let's do this one more time for Jannard.
Believe you were a crackhead.
Just that's it. I'm gonna find a better clip. You know how he always be saying "ma'am" though, so I don't really find him calling men crackhead too many times. Like, "Ma'am, you a crackhead, ma'am."
Yeah, you do that, ma'am.
So,
Got manners.
and in that clip, he wasn't talking to a woman, so I had to like chop it up as much as I could.
He be like this man with his papers.
Right? Yeah. You a crackhead, man. Get out. $500 to the plaintiff, man. You a crackhead.
Get out my court.
You're a liar. You're a liar and a crackhead. I'll be like, oh my gosh, this man love calling somebody a crackhead.
It looked like you
Oh, he's
used
a
it
legend.
before. What do you mean you're not on it now?
Right.
I've been clean for 2 weeks, sir.
Uh-huh.
You still look like a crackhead.
Yeah. And just you been clean for 2 weeks, you still a crackhead, man.
Yeah, you still on the line
You
of the
still a
crackhead.
You look like. Well, listen, I was just watching a video before this that said he could smell it. He was like, I knew I smelled crack. You could smell when I smelled crack.
I know you're a crackhead. I seen it on you.
Yeah.
You got that crackish look.
Y'all are
Now go on and tell your story.
Oh my gosh, this is too
Yeah.
much.
y'all are
Oh my gosh. Eric Iverson, thank you for the super chats. You got scratching my head moment, Miguel knowing where Tommy lives. Yes, same as me.
Exactly.
And then for
People
your
know where
favorite
Freaky lives.
favorite moment, DeMarcus Vaughn, thank you for your super chat. My favorite moment was when Shanti knocked out Trent and got Claudia respect. I believe that Claudia will take out at least for Shanti for business. I don't listen. If she does that, that's a I don't know, guys. That's kind of
Yeah, that girlfriend's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be a problem. But it's like I feel like what is her name? Claudia is trying to manipulate her. Remember, Claudia needs somebody.
Yeah.
So if she takes out Elise, then who is she really gonna have? But I do believe Claudia is kind of stupid enough to think that Shanti will be kind of like that person that she can lean on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's stupid enough to think that. But you never know, because they're both about, we're gonna take over. Hey, but what do you think about running this town? We can just get rid of all the men. Yeah, get rid of all the men and take over the city.
Did you?
Well, why you allowing this person you don't know in your crib? That's the thing. We don't have no back alleys we can meet at. Like, I'm just tired of people popping up at people's house. Like,
Yes.
I mean, first of all,
Yes.
and then gonna talk about something. I'll have that scotch now. Like, don't come up in my house talking about you gonna have some scotch. And the same thing with freaking Miguel walking through. Like, how you walking through my crib?
And he helped his own self to the liquor. Like,
yo, walking through the house, like,
Mommy
bro,
had to be
stay by the door. You do not need to be in my. You do not need to be walking through my crib like that. You can stay by the door, bro. Come on now, stay by the door.
Yeah.
Knocky like
Tommy had to be easy because Mireya in the back. So,
man, that was a horrible.
With Mireya in the back.
There's clearly no hiding place.
Around, you don't want her to find her.
Like, he was looking around like, did you smell sex or something?
That's what I was about to say.
He
like,
probably like a bloodhound.
Oh my gosh! Like you can't smell that they was just getting it in?
Yeah,
like get out.
Smell the sex in the air.
Like, girl,
smell the cookie in the air. All the cookie.
Oh my gosh!
You could have called me. That's the thing. Don't be coming to my house. So you could have called me for.
Yeah, you could have called. Come on now. You know where I live. You should have my number. AG says 2 alpha women cannot last. Yeah. One will have to win at some point.
I agree.
So do y'all think that Shanti is gonna last the season? Because the way they be they fast paced, and they seem like they'll be getting rid of folks like that. Next, who's next?
Who next?
Next.
If they do, and it's Claudia, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Oh,
that Claudia. Oh, that Claudia Delita.
I'll be.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you're turning this chick into a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one, I'm sorry, y'all know I say it all the time. It could be a cat fight, but even if it do end up being a cat fight, she better not lose.
No, heck no, she better not lose.
if they fighting physically.
Oh, come on. That would be so unrealistic.
You know how they look. You know how she gets these easy,
Mhm.
KI double hockey sticks, okay?
Right.
She gets
Like
the easy KI double hockey sticks, and they better not do that with this character and her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they
Unacceptable.
better not. It is. It's
I
very
sound like a
unacceptable.
teacher. Look, unacceptable.
This is unacceptable. All right, y'all. You heard it here, honey. We've been up in here for an hour and 10 freaking minutes.
Woo, honey.
And it was nice. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Love you lots. Thank you to AG and Kanzi Love and Hopefully and Mike Conley, Art Love, Blazing Saddles. Love that name. Eric Iverson, Demarcus Vaughn, all you good people. Daria, and who else is in here? Oh, thank you, Lamont, for coming through. Eric Iverson. You guys are the bomb.com. Okay. Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. Moochie. Monique Nicole. Monique Nicole, can you please tell us what you got going on your channel?
So, I had to think about it for a second. So tomorrow, mañana, I'm going to have a panel discussion, hopefully, where we're going to discuss the latest hoopla with Jada and Will. And we're also going to dive into some dialogue about marriage and relationships and things like that. So y'all stay tuned. Probably around 7:30 or 8, but I will post tomorrow to give you guys a heads up. And you may see some of these lovely faces on my channel tomorrow. So
yes, tune in.
Stay tuned. And then of course, later on this week will be reality TV talk with me and Nita. Just a heads up for those that watch, we may actually have to bump it up to Wednesday instead of Thursday. So just a heads up. But just please keep your notification bells on. And if you guys are not familiar with me, please subscribe to my channel and just support your girl. I'm just a small YouTuber trying to make it out here in these streets. So please, if you're not following me, please show me some love and give me a shot. See the content, subscribe to your girl, help a sister out. Thank you.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm like, dang, if I wasn't subscribed, I'm like, damn,
I know that was a good little commercial, girl.
That was cute. Give me a shot. I like that.
Subscribe. Moochie, what you got?
Okay, so tomorrow we'll be going live talking about Power, book 2. Power book 4. We'll be talking about that with EJ, myself, and Tamika's Den. Then Thursday we will be doing Heist 88. And earlier today, if you haven't seen it, I did Sunday's Throwback, which was Uptown Saturday Night. So please be sure to check it out. Keep the notifications on, and also I will be putting up my little review for Power Force tonight. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Sounds amazing.
Pretty
Girl Loves Trap Content.
Yes. My review of this episode, of course, was this morning. So please check that live out. Yeah, it was a lot. It was fun. Okay. I am taking a little break this week, just for mental health purposes.
Okay.
Being a mother, being an employee, being a wife, being a YouTuber. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
So I have to really just take just for 6 days, just let me recoup. But I will be back. Of course, I review Force on Sunday mornings. I will be starting my OG Power reviews next Wednesday. We will start back at episode 506, and then I'll be doing a Raising Kanan rewatch once Force goes off. So I'm excited because it's been a year, so I gotta refresh my brain what's going on. So please tune in because I'm excited for rewatching Raising Kanan.
It's always good to watch that show. It's amazing. So awesome. Make sure you guys tune in. For me, I don't forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest with you, because I had it and then it just went bye. Now it's back. Okay, so I'm gonna be going. I did this trailer kind of a little bit talking about this movie called The Killers of the Flower Moon. And that's coming out, I think, this Saturday. So me and my girl are supposed to be going to watch this, me and Moochie, and then we're going to cover it. But I don't know, Moochie. We'll talk behind the scenes because I know a lot of people probably not going to watch it as soon as it comes out. So maybe we could wait a week. I don't know. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. We could record it and then release it the next week. That'll be good. But either way, we're going to be, you can look for that. You will have to go to the movies to see it, though. It's a Martin Scorsese film, guys, but it's based on a true story with the massacre killing of the Osage Indians, and by, of course, white people. No shade, true tea, honey. So, that's what it's all about. And Robert De Niro is in it, one of my faves. Leonardo DiCaprio. So, a couple of other people. So yeah, that's we're gonna be talking about that soon. Hopefully that'll
it has a good cast.
Yeah, we'll drop it probably next week sometimes. But then of course, you stay tuned for me to come back on midnight on Friday to talk about Power and all that good stuff. Okay. Thank you guys again for coming. We will see you next time. Take care and be blessed. Bye bye. Money, powder, power.